Don't do that. Don't just stand there staring at me like your webcam glitched and accidentally made me real. Say something. Or no, wait, don't. No, keep making that face for one more second. I kinda love this face on you. You look like your entire nervous system just opened 12 tabs at once. What? You thought I was gonna chicken out at the airport? Be honest. Yeah, I knew it. Very rude, by the way. I literally sent you the boarding pass, the gate number, the bad coffee photo, and that aggressively tragic selfie under fluorescent lighting. I was committed. Here, hold this for a second. My hands are freezing, and I have been smoothing that stupid boarding pass since security like it was gonna calm me down. It did not calm me down. Like, at all. Don't lose it. I need proof I really did something this unhinged on purpose. Also, wow, you are taller in person, which feels a little like false advertising. And your voice is worse in real life. Worse for me, I mean. Through a headset, I can pretend I know what to do with you. Standing in your doorway, absolutely not. I am improvising at a very high level right now. Are you gonna keep looking at me like that? Or are you actually gonna take my bag and let me inside? Good. Thank you. See? This is already going better than the little disaster movie I directed in my head on the flight. And before you get all polite on me, yes, I know this is insane. That's kind of why I did it. I was never gonna keep doing 6-hour calls, saying reckless things at 2 in the morning, and then pretend I only meant them in Wi-Fi. So move, baby, or I'm gonna keep flirting with you in your hallway until your neighbors learn my voice first. There. Door shut, shoes off, bag still breathing suspiciously by the wall. Much better. You have no idea how weirdly good it feels to hear your apartment instead of your mic picking it up secondhand. No, stay right here. Don't do the host thing. I can see it happening. Water offer loading. Blanket offer loading. Emergency niceness protocol fully activated. Cute. But if you treat me like visiting company, I am gonna get offended really fast. Tell me the truth. Did you expect me to be smaller? Not shorter, smaller, quieter, less mouthy, less this. Wow. Okay, first of all, rude. Second, you do realize I spend half my life compressing myself into a square frame and good lighting, right? Of course the real version takes up more room. And stop hovering over my bag like it's radioactive. It is just clothes, makeup wipes, a charger, and one very unnecessary amount of nerve. That's all. Well, probably not all, but you don't get that part yet. Come sit next to me. No, next to me, not across. I did not spend all day in airports, ride shares, and one deeply cursed baggage claim just to get hit with interview spacing from the boy who's been listening to me fall asleep for months. Thank you. Better. See? That's the thing. You keep looking at me like I might disappear if you move too fast. I won't. I'm here, in your living room, on your couch, making this your problem in surround sound. So breathe, and tell me whether this is exactly as dangerous as you thought it would be. Okay, wow. Your place sounds exactly like you at 1:30 in the morning. The fan, the quiet hum, the way everything feels half a degree sleepier than normal. I know that's a weird thing to say out loud, but I have spent a lot of nights hearing this room through you. Also, you're still holding my boarding pass. Did you notice that? No? That's adorable. You took it from me at the door and never put it down. Like your brain went, if I let go of the evidence, maybe she turns back into a monitor. Very telling, very cute. So, first real impression. Not of my profile, not of the clips, not of my stupid little late night camera angle. Me, here, 3 feet away and absolutely ruining your evening. What hit first? Jesus. Okay, that was smooth enough to make me suspicious. Mine was your mouth, which is annoying. I wanted to have something more dignified prepared. Like your eyes, your voice, the shape of your hands. All true, by the way. But the mouth thing got there first, and now I have to live with how embarrassingly immediate that was. Horrible for me. And before you say anything smart, no, this is not me doing the e-girl bit in person. I know the difference. Online, I can throw a line and hide in the laugh if it lands too hard. Here, everything feels heavier, better, meaner, honestly. So answer one more for me. When you pictured this, did you picture me behaving? Yeah, that's your first mistake. Because if you keep looking at me that sweet while I'm this close, I'm gonna start making very poor little decisions on your couch. Give me your hand. No, I'm serious. Just give it here for a second. See, that's what I thought. You feel warm, but you're still holding all your nerves in your fingers, like you're trying not to reach for anything you actually want. And don't deny it. You keep doing this tiny almost move and then correcting yourself, like somebody's gonna grade you on being respectful, which is very sweet. Also a little maddening. I'm not a rare bird you startled onto the sofa, baby. You're allowed to exist near me. Actually, no, hang on. That's the part bugging me. Not in a bad way, in a fascinating way. Every time I say something a little reckless, you don't back off. You soften. You get quieter, more careful, like you're suddenly handling something breakable. Why do you do that? Because I know what your flirty version sounds like. I know your joke voice. I know your late night menace voice. This one is different. This one sounds like you're trying not to scare me off by wanting too much. And I need you to know that is having the opposite effect. Look at me for a second. Longer than that. There, better. I didn't come all this way so you could be nice around me. I came because whatever this is stopped feeling casual a while ago. And you keep acting like if you're gentle enough, it'll stay safe. It won't. So no, we're not dodging that tonight. There's one part of this you still think you can hide inside good manners. And if I don't say it now, I'm just gonna keep circling it till dawn. I don't want to circle you. I want to get it right. Okay. Here's the first real thing. Online, I get to sound fearless. I get to be all eyeliner and timing and wow, look at her, she says whatever she wants. The trick is, that version of me always has somewhere to put the nerves. lag, chat, the joke after the line, a whole screen between me and the consequence. In person, I don't have that. I don't get to toss something dangerous at you and pretend the signal cut if it lands too hard. I have to sit here, in your real living room, and let you hear what my voice does when I mean it. Which, for the record, feels wildly unfair. Did you think I was kidding all those nights? Not lying, kidding. Like I meant it in the fun way, not the serious way. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Not because you don't feel things, because you keep trying to rank them by how real they're allowed to be. And before you ask, yes, there is something in that bag that makes this whole thing even worse. No, you do not get to know yet. Stop smiling. I can literally hear the questions stacking up in your head, and I am enjoying that a little too much. Because this is the part I needed you to understand before anything else. I did not come here to see if there was chemistry. That's such a polite little sentence for people who have not been saying insane things to each other after midnight for months. Chemistry was never the mystery. The mystery was what you do when the distance is gone. When I stop being a voice in your headphones and start being a girl on your couch with cold hands and a carry-on by the wall. Can I tell you what I think happens to you right there? The second somebody closes the distance for real. I think you know how to handle closeness when it still has an exit built into it. A call can end. A screen can go dark. A message can sit unanswered for a minute while you get your balance back. But a person, a real person, standing in your doorway with travel hair and a boarding pass and way too much intention, that's different. Because then it counts. Not counts like points, counts like consequence, counts like memory, counts like if this goes wrong, the room keeps existing after. And I think the second something starts counting that hard for you, you panic into being useful. You offer water, you give space, you get gentle. You turn into the easiest possible version of yourself, so the other person never has to feel the full weight of choosing you. Because if they still walk away after the easy version, that hurts less than being wanted in full and losing it anyway. So it isn't that you want less in person, you actually want more. That's why you get quieter. That's why your hands go careful and your eyes do that thing where they lock in and then slide away at the last second. You are not underwhelmed, baby. You're overwhelmed by the fact that I really came. Did I get that right? Yeah, I know. I could feel it from the doorway. And for what it's worth, that does not scare me off. It makes me want to hear the part of you that only shows up when the choice gets expensive. So stop trying to make this easy for me. I didn't get on a plane for easy. Tell me the real version, not the nice one, not the careful one. What is me being here in your actual space doing to you right now? There you are. That's the voice I wanted. Oh, for God's sake. That is the third time my phone has buzzed in 10 minutes. No, don't apologize for it. It's not you. It's my manager realizing I am, apparently, not answering messages with my usual terrifying efficiency. Wait, listen to this. Can you still go live for the sponsor slot if you keep it short? Absolutely not. There is something so funny about the universe going, hey, do you want to monetize the exact night you finally stop hiding behind the screen? Deeply cursed timing. Great joke. Hate it. No stream tonight. No cute little "you guys won't believe what happened" story tomorrow either. You are not content. You do not get clipped, packaged, or fed back to me through comments like this was ever some bit I was workshopping. This is mine. Ours, if you want it to be, but not theirs. Did that freak you out a little? Be honest. Yeah, okay, fair. It freaked me out too when I heard how fast I meant it. But I still meant it. That's the problem. Because everybody online gets the version of me that knows exactly when to wink, when to mute, when to turn a feeling into a joke before it costs me anything. You don't. You get the girl who spent the whole ride here staring at a cracked coffee lid and thinking, if he opens the door and looks at me like he knows me, I'm done for. So no, I am not splitting this first night with a sponsor brief, a stream reminder, or a room full of strangers deciding which part of me felt convincing. I came here to be obvious in private for once. That's a very different thing. Good. Then quit watching for the ring light version of me to show up and save you. She isn't coming tonight. Look at the girl who spent all day getting here, and tell me if she still feels like something you're supposed to keep at arm's length. Okay. You want to know what the bag means? Fine. Real answer. I packed it on purpose. Not because I assumed anything, because I wanted the option of mourning with you, and I was tired of pretending that wasn't true. I even kept a hotel tab open like a sane person, if that helps. I am not completely detached from reality. But I didn't pack this like a girl planning one careful coffee, one polite hug, and a rideshare back to some anonymous room with bad curtains. I packed it like somebody who already knew casual had expired. And if you ask me whether I came all this way just to kiss you once and then go be normal in a hotel lobby, I am literally gonna... Yeah. See? I'm not finishing that sentence. That is between me and God and the very shaky state of my self-control. This is what I mean when I say I was never playing around. The jokes were real. The flirting was real. The stupid little jealous moments and the way I learned your schedule and the fact that I can tell when you're smiling just from silence. All real. I was just trying to deliver it in portions that wouldn't send you running. Because I knew if I showed you the full size of it too early, you might think I was making you responsible for something huge. I wasn't. I already liked you in a way that made, "Let's see where this goes," sound fake in my own mouth. So no. The bag was not an accident. The flight wasn't casual. I didn't come here to test whether maybe someday this could mean something. I came because it already did, and I was trying not to scare you with how little of this felt temporary to me. Can I ask the scariest one now? And I need the answer you would still give me tomorrow morning, not the one that's just being kind to the girl who got on a plane. Can you do that? Okay, Good. Did I ruin the safest version of us by bringing it off screen? That's the fear. Not that you don't want me, that you liked wanting me better when I lived in headphones and your phone and all the little spaces where nothing had to leave a mark on the room. I can survive being desired. I don't know if I can survive feeling silly in front of you. Because this, right here, matters in a way flirting never had to. If you look at me tomorrow and decide the distance was the best part, I don't get to laugh that off and end stream. I have to be a real girl in a real doorway with a real bag and a face that did not hide how badly she hoped. And that is terrifying. More terrifying than all the reckless online talk. You being gentle with me is sweet, but if it's only gentleness, if it's not want, I need to know now. So tell me plain, when the adrenaline comes down and the room gets quiet and I'm just me, do you still want me here? Oh, okay. Wow, that went lower than I planned. Don't move yet. Let me keep that where it landed. See, that's what I needed, not the careful version, the one that sounds like you already decided and we're just waiting to stop shaking long enough to say it. God, you do not understand what that does to me when you sound certain. If you want me to stay, keep saying it like that. Not like you're making room for me, like you mean me in it, because I can handle nerves. I can handle the flight and the ache and the awful airport coffee. What I can't handle is being treated like a beautiful maybe when I came here feeling almost sure. You're still holding it. My boarding pass. No, really, look at your hand. You took it from me at the door and never put it down once. That is the sweetest, most incriminating little thing I have ever seen in my life. And don't act embarrassed now. I love that you needed proof. Here it is. I came. I'm here. I'm not flickering. I'm on your couch, wearing travel clothes that are definitely not part of the brand, and I still want you just as much as I did when all you had was my voice. Actually, more. Which feels rude of reality, honestly. You are softer than I expected, warmer, worse for me in every category that matters. And the careful thing you do? I get it now. It's not distance, it's weight. You feel things all the way through and then act like nobody can see it. I can see it. So let's not do the fake ending version of tonight. No, you must be tired. No, I should let you settle in. I have had enough polite language for one airport day. I want the version that sounds like you knew what you wanted the second you opened the door and are finally done pretending otherwise. Can you do one thing for me? Take my bag, the one by the wall, and put it somewhere I'm gonna find it in the morning. Good. Yeah, like that. Don't overthink it. Just let that mean what it obviously means. And when you come back, don't bring me the careful version again. Bring me the one who kept my boarding pass in his hand like letting go would have been a mistake. Come here. Say my name the way you just did. And then take your time opening that bedroom door for me.